Welcome back to Cloud Genie. What we're going to be able to do today is just give a brief rundown of NotebookLM and basically the research and the taking tool, right? So what we just want to do is just make sure that you guys are understanding. Obviously, we're late to the game, but at least we're doing a review on the product. So why or what is NotebookLM? It's a Google's experimental AI notebook. And basically what its job does is that it helps synthesize and organize and analyze multiple sources of information, working as a virtual research assistant grounded in your documents. Make sure that you're going to notebooklm.google.com. Once there, you'll see your screen something like this if you've used it before, but you have the ability to start new. I'm not going to start new. I'm going to start with my podcast. So that way you guys can go ahead and see how you can go ahead and use it. Obviously, if you're going to go and start new, this is something that you would see. I'm going to click add. Then import documents like a PDF, any text, markdowns, any audio, some types of photos as well. And then you have the ability to go ahead and import from Google Drive, Google Docs, and Google Slides. And then you also have the ability to go ahead and take a website domain, use that link so it can go ahead and do some research. And then you're able to go ahead and also see that you can use YouTube links and then also do the paste there. So you have about 300 source limits that you can go ahead and use and interact with your data. And then once you're able to go ahead and get your data in here, you're going to go ahead and see it to the left. And then as you're seeing it to the left, you are going to be able to go ahead and kind of choose which ones you want to see. I only have one data point in here just to go and show you that it's going to go ahead and take the information that you have here and be able to take that, and you'll be able to use that as needed. Click on discovery, but this gives you the opportunity to go ahead and just kind of discover what you might be interested in here. But overall is that when you have your data, start typing to it and just basically asking it what you want to go ahead and kind of find out. In this case, we were doing a podcast and we basically had a script, and I'm just going to go ahead and ask it, which is the best software. Take my data, give me the best software names as to how it's broken down and what we were talking about. Save the note, give this a thumbs up, copy this, and do something else as well. The nice thing that we're able to go ahead and see here is that you can add a note. You have your data, you can go ahead and either copy it or you can go ahead and add the note as you'd like to go ahead and see fit. If this is not something that you want to go ahead and add, you don't have to. Again, this is going to help you be able to take great, well, not necessarily take notes, to understand your data more, have conversations that actually get you to a point of clarity, and then be able to go ahead and take that information and move forward with it. You have a study guide, you can create an FAQ, timeline. One of the best things is the auto overview. It gives you a deep dive into your data. It can create a podcast. And with those two people talking, you're able to go ahead and see that those two people are having a conversation in podcast style. And then if you want to, you have the ability to also go ahead and interact with those people. Give this a try. I don't know how it's going to play out. Let me see. I do have the podcast here. So we have two hosts. I can hit play. So let me see if that works.
Welcome to the deep dive. This is where we take your sources, your research notes, whatever you've got, and we pull out the most.
Oh, wait. Someone wants to join. Go for it.
What software does Casey think is the best?
That is a fantastic question, and it perfectly sets up what we're about to dive into today.
Indeed.
Based on the internal conversation we're unpacking, Casey, who's one of the co-founders they were discussing, really put a lot of thought into this.
He looked at multiple platforms: Audacity, Zencaster, Director Suite 365, DaVinci Resolve Studio, Riverside FM, and Descript.
That's a lot of homework, as you can imagine. But he, along with the team, really narrowed it down to two strong contenders for their specific needs.
And that's Riverside FM and Descript.
Now, Casey's ultimate take, if we're talking best, isn't necessarily one single piece of software for every.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and stop it right there. But like I said, is that to me is the game changer. To me, that gives Notebook something a little bit better than other platforms. One, it's going to be free to use. experimental for Google, but two is that it takes your data and you're able to go ahead and have a conversation with it. You're able to understand or even ask fact-finding questions based on your data as it is, or could be something that you do use as a virtual assistant. I think it takes a little time to play around with it. This is the feature, the auto overview is the thing that I think that people will come back and keep using and keep understanding and keep appreciating. Overall, try that software, give it a shot. It's going to be able to go ahead and be a game changer and give you the ability to understand your data or summarize your data or even be a virtual research tutor type assistant for you, so that way you can get more work done in your field. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what I might have missed in this review or other platforms that you guys would like me to go and review, so that way you guys can go and get to understanding what AI can help you do and how these tools can go ahead and help you be a little bit more productive. Thanks for watching.